Hey guys, and welcome back to another gold making video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you a really good rousing fire farm, and you also get the new BOEs. Now, to increase the amount of rousing fires that you get, you want to have enchanting and spec into primal extraction. When you have that capped out, you'll have 40% of getting extra rousing fires. So this is where it is located, in the Emerald Dream. So when you're doing this farm, you're going to be making steady gold off the rousing fire. On top of that, you're also going to be getting the new BOEs. So the BOEs that are worth the most are going to be the item level 424 or any of the item level ones with plus speed on them. So you want to make sure that you're keeping an eye out for those, and that is what is going to make the majority of the gold from the BOEs. But you should be able to make a steady 30 to 50k gold from the rousing fires. Now that is all depending if you have enchanting and you're spec'd into primal extraction. It can be closer to 50k per hour. If you don't have it, it'll be more closer to around 30k per hour from the rousing fires. But this is a really good farm. Now the best way to do this farm would definitely be to do this in a 2x4, so 2 groups of 8 people. This way you're sharing the loot with 8 people instead of just having one group of 5 people and sharing it with those 5 people. However, you can do this with a few buddies like we're doing here at the moment, and it's still a very, very good farm. Having enchanting and being spec'd into primal extraction will really increase the amount of gold you make from this farm. So I highly recommend doing it. There's a bunch of catch-up mechanics for professions nowadays, so you can get the knowledge points required to fully cap out primal extraction very quickly and very easily. You'll want to have, I think it is 50 points, so you need 10 in the first specialization, and then that will allow you to start putting knowledge points into primal extraction, and that requires 40 knowledge points to actually cap out the full way. And like I mentioned before, once you have it fully capped out, you'll have a 40% chance of getting extra rousing fires when doing this farm. On top of that, that will come in very handy for all of the other rousing farms. So like your rousing frost, your rousing like air, all of those you'll get extra rousing. So if you have a level 70 character that you plan on doing level 70 farms, like Dragonflight farms with, then I would highly recommend going with enchanting and capping out primal extraction. You also can have tailoring, not for this farm, but it's another good profession to have for other Dragonflight farms. This will allow you to get extra cloth when you're doing it. So those would be the 2 best professions that you'd want to have on your level 70 farming character. But back to this farm, you can get a decent amount of kills here per hour, like over 2k. If you have a good group and you're doing this in a 2x4 farm, you're going to make a lot of gold from this. With the BOEs, like I mentioned, if any of them have plus speed on them, make sure that you're not posting them on the auction house at the same price as if they didn't have speed, because if they have plus speed on them, you can actually charge a lot more for them, because people will be buying them for a lot more to make their speed sets, their level 70 speed sets. And you can actually now get the BOEs in all different class types, so you can get like leather, plate, cloth, all on the same character, so you don't have to hop onto like a different character, a different class to actually get those. Now it's everyone gets pretty much a chance at all the different class types. However guys, come here, give this farm a go. It's a really good farm to do, and if you'd like to learn more about making gold in retail World of Warcraft, then you can check out my complete gold making guide. This will be the first link down below in the description box. And also, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everyone that has been getting it lately, and I'll see you in the next one.